Hello, this is Dr. Brian Cochran with Biz Tip 101, and this is Coffee Shop Tips for the Startup Business Person. And today I want to talk to you about what type of business are you setting up? Who we talked about before, who is your customer, and I want to kind of share a story about something that happened to me that was bad and good at the same time. I went to a local Starbucks not too long ago, and I went inside, and I ordered what my normally order, which is a caramel apple cider with extra caramel, right? So it was a cold day outside. It's winter time here in Southern California, and getting close to Christmas for those who. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So anyway, going inside, got in line, stood there anticipating what I was going to be enjoying in a couple of minutes and get up to the front of the line, and they were, oh my God, they were out of the cider, the cider, so they couldn't make my drink. And so I was disappointed, and what the young man did, which was incredible to me, and I'll go there all the time now because of, not just because of that, but Starbucks has great customer service anyway. But what they ended up doing was they offered me a free beverage of my choice, and so I ended up getting a hot chocolate, which wasn't the same, but at the same time it was them doing some goodwill, showing that they cared about me and didn't want to lose me as a customer. And so I want to bring that up to you for obvious reasons, that in setting up your business, how are you going to satisfy your customer? Because that's the key to success in a business. And I was talking to someone else just recently. We were talking about my wife. There's another example I want to give you. My wife, my sons started purchasing my wife Coach purses. Well, if you know Coach is a rather expensive purse, and so. But the good thing about Coach purses and high-end purses like that they have a pretty flexible return policy. And so if there's a defect policy, so her purse broke, and so she had it for about a year and a half or something like that, and she took it back to have it repaired. And so they sent it in for repair, and of course it's a free repair, but it came back in a letter stating that because the person no longer carry their purse and they can't repair it, they end up giving her a gift certificate for $50 towards her next purchase for a purse. And so that's good in some cases, but we're rather disappointed because we're expecting it, at least get half price for it. But that's kind of how Coach's return policies are, and I found out a little bit later on that was par for the course for them. And I was talking to, in a class that I was teaching that same day that I went to Starbucks and had that great experience. We were talking, and I was sharing the same story that I'm sharing now. And one of the cool things that happened was that I was sharing how you can go buy the same purse brand new at Nordstrom's. You can have it for 5 years, 3, 4, 5 years, and take it back, and they will give you the full purchase price of that purse in exchange for another one. And so depending where you go, depending on the service that you get, so as you're setting up your business, see what kind of model you want, what kind of return policy you want to have, how you want to please and satisfy your customer for the long haul. And Nordstrom's, if you know, Nordstrom's is a high price store, and so because they're a higher end store, their return policy is pretty good because they value the customers. They understand how important customer service is, and their motto is to satisfy the customer almost at any cost. And they know that if you come in for one purse, you probably in that 3, 4, 5 year period, you've also bought 3, 4 other purses. So think about it as you're setting up your business, what you want to be known as far as your customer service, so that way you will be able to have great success. This is Dr. Brian Cochran with Biz Tip 101, and this is the Coffee Shop Tip for Small Business. We'll talk to you later.